Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to use MyMaps. This would be especially useful in history classes. You could apply it to really any subject where you guys are using maps or wanted to chart it, but especially for history. And I want to preface this lesson by saying I am not a history teacher, so you'll kind of have to use this lesson and then apply it to however you would use it in your classroom. But okay, so to get started, you're going to go to mymaps.google.com, and it's going to bring you to this page right here. And the first thing that we're going to do is click on Create a Map. And you'll notice these little tools popping up. And we're going to title it. And so my map's going to be places I would like to visit, description summer 2016, and you're going to save it. It's going to show right here. One of the things that I love about MyMaps is that it plays very nicely with your Google Drive. So every time you create a map, the first thing it will do is it's going to show up in your drive. So this is going to make it really easy for when you guys are using this as an assignment with your classes. So I'll show you. I said places I would like to visit. So once you go to your drive, it will show up. Let's see, if you scroll down right here, places I would like to visit. This is a practice one earlier. So okay, so come back over here. Over here you have layers. It works kind of similar to Photoshop, but so let's get started. I'll explain that here in just a little bit. So once you pick your little marker point, you're going to put it right here, and you can double click, and we're going to edit this, and we're going to say start. I do like that you can create like little entries in each marker that you do within here. Let's see, save it. Over here, you can add images or video to each point as well. So click image, and it lets you do a Google search. So I'm going to say, okay, if I can spell. Fort Worth, Texas, and just click one, select, and then you can see that it's going to, add it right here. So I have my title, I have a picture, and then I have home. So I'm going to save it. Okay, so the next thing that we would want to do is to draw a line, and I'm going to say my first stop that I would like to visit is Tennessee. If you don't double click, you'll see that it follows you around. So whenever you get to your point, just double click and it will end it. And then you can, first leg of, I'm doing this with one hand. So first leg of journey, I'm going to say yay. Okay, so save that. And then again, you can add a picture. You can get directions. You can even delete it if you decide you didn't want to do that. Every time you put something on your map, it is created within this layer right here. So you can come over. It has lots of options for making it pretty. You can make the line fatter, however you want to do. Kids can get really crafty with this. Let's do a second marker right here. Double click to add your marker. I'm going to drop it right there, and double click it, and then edit, and we'll say second stop, or I guess that would be first stop, sorry. You get the idea though. First stop, and again I'm just going to say excited. one of the things I was thinking how you could use this is say if your kids were maybe studying different explorers and maybe they wanted to chart the journey that the explorer made or travel routes, then they could talk about the travels that they did, include pictures, however they wanted to do that. Okay, let's do one more. We'll say I want to end up in North Carolina. Oh, again, sorry, you got to double click. And then line 4, I'm just going to save that. And then we'll do one more marker over here. Double click and you can slide it. And then double click. And we're going to edit. Let's say end. Save. And close it. Okay, so over here you can see that this entire, everything that I did is going to be over here. And I'm going to say Hammonds and save. So this would be my part of the map. If you were doing this with a class project and you wanted to have the entire class work on the same map, you could easily do that by adding a different layer over here. So we could say this would be Sarah, save, and I'm just going to do one little thing for her real quick. We can have her start here, save. I'm just going to do this very quickly just to show you. I'm not going to chart anything. Let's see. In here. Okay, so notice over here, if you were doing groups in class, you could see that this group did this part of the map, this layer, and this group did this layer. If you were grading it, you can easily uncheck these boxes and it turns off those layers. So if you wanted to focus on a specific layer, it would be very easy to do that. Then also, let's turn this one back on. Another great thing is you can open a table. So you can see exactly what they entered as far as starting, the description, and it'll even show you the kind of the pictures. So that makes it easy to grade as well. You could easily print that off. And let's see, the last thing, I don't remember if I told you, but I think you can have up to 10 layers per map. And then the last thing you would want to do is come over here and click share. And I think the easiest way to get this out to your kids, instead of individually entering every single student's name, you could change this to anyone at KISD with a link can access this, and you definitely would want to change can edit. Change this option right here. Save it. And then if you are familiar with Google Classroom, what I would do is create a class in Google Classroom for this particular assignment, or if you already have one going, you can just add it. Let's see. And I've kind of created one. So you could share the code with your kids. And then, let's see, come over here, create an assignment, and we'd say maps. And then right here you would click on link. Oh, you know what? I don't think I grabbed that link. Let me go back. Sorry. After you change this to KISD and change this to Can Edit, you need to grab that link right there and then copy that and then paste it here and then click Assign. And so that way anybody that's in your class that you sent that link out to, since they already have a KISD account, they can easily just click on it and it should take them directly to that map. So there it is. Okay, I hope you guys can use this, and I hope that was easy. And if you guys have any questions, you can definitely email me at hammondsl@kisdtx.net. Enjoy!